Hello, and welcome to our Toolkit for Healing-Centered Practice. This toolkit of resources was created as a part of the Minnesota Preschool Development Grant to provide professionals like yourself with access to stress and trauma-informed resources for working with children prenatal to 6, their families, and those who care for them. The graphic below is a roadmap for healing-centered practice, and each area corresponds to various resources within the toolkit. Eventually, this page will include modules to deepen your learning around stress and trauma-informed and responsive care. The modules that will be within this toolkit are Develop approved for 2 hours each. Each resource will also be connected to an area from Minnesota's Knowledge and Competency Framework, which outlines what early childhood educators need to know about research and theory and what they need to do to deliver high-quality care. Most recently, KCFs have been added to the framework around working with children and families who have experienced trauma. Awareness of the impact of trauma on children's development and behavior can facilitate caregivers' capacity for interpreting behavior and responding in ways that promote resiliency and healing, not only in children and their parents, but for themselves as well. The roadmap for healing-centered practice is shaped as an infinity symbol to represent the fact that learning about stress and trauma and integrating that information is an ongoing and ever-evolving process where we ebb and flow between learning, implementing, and building systems that support our learning and practice. The roadmap is broken into 3 categories which mirror the Knowledge and Competency Framework categories. The Explorers category is where you can learn about the impacts of stress and trauma on young children and their families and caregivers, and why trauma-informed care matters in early childhood. The Implements category is where you will learn how to support children and families with a stress and trauma-informed lens. The Designs and Leads category includes resources that guide one in using a stress and trauma-informed lens to transform and sustain systems. Equity and relationships are foundational to the entire system of stress and trauma-informed care, hence why these words appear outside the roadmap. If you download the entire framework PDF, you will see images of hands to represent equity and relationships as the holders of the entire system. When trauma-informed care is done appropriately, it stands on the principles of equity, bringing forth the possibility of healing and the inclusiveness of all identities. It is also grounded in relationships, as we know that there is a parallel process between how we as professionals are supported and how we in turn support the families and children in our care. Please reach out to us if you have feedback around the toolkit and how we might better support you in your work serving children and families who have experienced stress or trauma.